Jason Childs is an associate professor in the economics department here at the University of Regina, keeping a close eye on all that has been happening this week and keenly wondering what will come around on Wednesday. Of course, we don't have a crystal ball, Jason, but based on what you've seen this week with regards to some of these pre-budget announcements and layoffs, does that give you any indication of what to expect?
Yeah, I think we're going to see more of the same, some real tightening down on the labor side and on the expenditure program side, and they're trying to show that they're sharing the pain around and taking some of it for themselves and getting rid of some of what some have called perks with the aircraft and other programs like that.
How difficult is it for a government to climb out of the deficit that we're facing right now?
It's hard. It's always hard because it's going to involve spending cuts. And anytime you cut spending, somebody is going to lose out. Somebody's going to lose their job. Somebody's going to take a pay cut. And they're going to resist that hard. And as they should. It's natural. But if we're going to fix this problem, we're all going to have to take less. And some people are going to have to take a lot less.
We saw yesterday Alberta released its budget, largely banking on the recovery of oil prices to get that province out of its own deficit, which is significant. Do you think that that is a viable option in this province, or should our government be looking elsewhere?
I think it's now time to look elsewhere. We've been playing that wait for oil to recover game for 2 or 3 years now, and it just hasn't happened. The sounds that we're seeing out of Saudi Arabia and other producers don't look favorable for a really rapid recovery in the price of oil. I think we're seeing oil around the $50, $60 mark for the foreseeable future. I wouldn't forecast on anything else. To just hold the line and bank on a recovery in natural resources is really that fourth quarter Hail Mary, and those don't often work out.
What do you think that we'll see on Wednesday? What do you really expect will come out of this budget? How bad is it going to be?
I don't think it's going to be as bad as a lot of people think. I think they're smart enough and they've signaled well enough, clearly enough, that they're not going to try and close this gap all in 1 year. I think that would be a mistake. I think that would be disastrous for the economy. But I think they are going to see some really hard spending control, some really solid movement in reducing the expenditure side of the ledger, and I think we are going to see some tax increases, some revenue side movements. I think we may see an increase in the PSD. I think we're already seeing fees go up, hunting, fishing, that kind of thing. I think we're going to see fees go up substantially, and I think we're going to see some other revenue movements. I think we're going to see the cancellation of tax expenditures, so some of the tax deductions that you and I maybe have gotten used to are going to disappear.
So certainly, probably it sounds like there won't be a lot of people unaffected by this budget.
No, I think that's part of the messaging, and I think that's fairly consistent with what they've been doing, in that they've been trying to maintain this idea that we've all got to pitch in and do this together. And I think that's hitting everybody at least a little bit is going to be part of the message.
All right, thanks for your time today, Jason.
Thank you.